Welcome to the Magnolia Minute. I'm Corey Poole, and today I have with me Jay Sharplin, owner of the Sharpco Hotel Group here in Natchitoches. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
Good.
So you're here today to talk to us about this proposed 1% sales and use tax, kind of as a response, I guess, to what happened at the City Council meeting.
Yeah, we had an interesting meeting last night. Most of the hotel owners in Natchitoches came. We stated we had some issues with the mayor in some of the statements he made. Pretty much, as I said, Mayor, you've told us everything you've said is true, but you've left out a lot of stuff. So we brought up those points.
Yeah, so give me a bit of a recap. Like, what are we talking about here?
I guess the most important thing was we let the mayor know, hey, there's money on the table. I know I sound like a broken record, but go collect the money. You're saying in interviews you're desperate for money. Go collect the money. There's money out there in back taxes. It's not fair to the citizens of Natchitoches, the guests of Natchitoches that stay here, that you have money here, but you won't go get it. It doesn't look good for our city, for the potential of new customers coming in, new companies. Be fair. Simple.
I got you. Yeah, well, and that's another thing that I noticed a few people talking about was just be fair, and talking about why can't the tax be spread across like all the hotels,
right,
or even all the businesses.
Right.
Because they all will be affected by the sports park and the
Sure.
amount of people that it brings in.
Sure, and from the get-go, we are for the sports park, but we were not for the way it was presented. We met with the mayor on 3 separate occasions. We asked him for these certain things: show us a budget, show us a pro forma, how much is it going to cost, what's the revenue going to be, put it on paper. If I have to go to the bank for a loan, I've got to present my loan officer with how much money this thing is going to cost and how much. I don't think anyone in the community has yet to see that. Have you? Didn't think so.
So we're talking, what are the base numbers for operation and management?
Yeah, you just can't say tax, pay for it, pay for it. That's not, our community knows better than that. We're not that dumb.
All right, and let's talk about the sales and use tax itself. What are your feelings on that?
That came out last night. Again, it's back to telling a story, but omitting certain things. And by omitting the use tax, that's basically now, instead of just collecting a sales tax, anything bought at the interstate from the owners of these businesses, they're going to have to pay a tax on. So say a hotel at the interstate or a gas station or a restaurant has to do a remodel. So they say they spend, let's say, $1 million on the remodel. They're now going to have to pay a $10,000 tax on the purchasing of the equipment. So when they buy that, they're going to be taxed on top of collecting another tax. So it was left out. Or if you're leaving these facts out, what else is left out? And that's, I think, where you see people in our community asking questions, saying, hey, something, tell the whole truth, and then that's fair.
Gotcha. Now, talking about what's fair, what do you feel is a fair alternative?
Well, again, I think solution, I'm in here saying, this, and this. I'm here to give a solution. I brought it up to the mayor in the meeting last night. Right now, there's currently a 2% TIF tax on all the hotels in Natchitoches, downtown, at the interstate. Dedicate the 2% that's being collected, put it to the ballpark. We're already collecting the money. Everybody's been paying it for now 9 years. Use that money to pay for that ballpark. The answer we got last night was it won't be enough. Well, if it's not enough, show us a pro forma again. Show us a budget. So how can you answer that not enough when you haven't shown us how much the costs are going to be? So
really, y'all are just needing more information.
I think the community needs more information. I think, and as this onion is peeled back layer by layer, more and more is coming out, and it ain't the bill of goods that was presented originally.
Yes, and I'm sure there'll be some more discussion at the July 8th City Council meeting.
Yes, and what I would ask is go to the Natchitoches Parish Journal, read the article, let's get the facts straight, the rest of the story, and you will see, basically, we lay it out there of how this went about. And then watch the video from last night, the meeting. How many videos are we up to? How many folks?
Oh, we've got quite a few.
A few thousand people have watched it. So it's interesting. You'll learn something, and again, learn, and be fair. That's what we want.
Well, there you go. We've got this proposed sales and use tax, and it'll be coming up for a vote at the July 8th City Council meeting. So just get informed and see where you stand on it. And as always, thanks for watching.